Now, it's 12 months since the horse meat scandal erupted into the headlines. Shocking revelations followed one after another as major retailers discovered their beef, pork or lamb actually contained traces, or worse, of horse. But for some in the Midlands, the scandal was actually good for business. Our rural affairs correspondent David Gregory Kumar has been investigating. Who's done well out of all this then?
Well, Nick, it's people like this butcher. This shop near Wolverhampton is part of a farm shop, and you can buy the sausages and steaks and see the pigs and cattle from the windows of the shop itself. The owners call it a one-link food chain. You can't get more certain about where your meat has come from.
Right, when the horse meat scandal broke, it really took off in a big way, and we enjoyed about a 40% surge in meat sales as people lost faith in supermarkets and long food chains and decided to come to places like high street butchers and farm shops where they knew where the food had come from.
And sales are still up 12 months on, and they've held on to about half of their new customers. But what about the rest of us? Well, this is the change in what we're eating. As you can see, frozen pork and frozen beef and frozen ready meals at the bottom have seen big decreases. But look at the frozen burgers just above them. That's where the horse meat scandal started, and sales are down by just 1%. Now that's all thanks to heavy promotion and discounting. If it's cheap enough, we'll still eat it. So who's testing all our food? Well, it's not trading standards anymore when it comes to horse meat. For example, in Birmingham, trading standards have stopped testing for horse meat completely. They told us, since they didn't detect any further instances of contamination, we diverted our resources into other areas and concluded horse meat testing in September/October 2013. One other reason trading standards have stopped testing, increasing testing by food companies themselves, though of course that does carry a cost.
It is a bit of an on-cost to the business because each species analysis is £126 per analysis. And if you can imagine, we take a delivery of meat once a week. That would mean that would cost us £25,000 a year just to check meat coming in is it what it says.
Well, a year after the horse meat scandal, many of us have gone back to buying meat based purely on how affordable it is. But for a good proportion of shoppers, knowing exactly where our meat has come from is now much more important than it was 12 months ago. Nick.
David, thanks a lot.